Hello guys and welcome back to this new video. So in today's video we'll talk about BTC and BTC dominance, so a possible alt season. You know I'm bullish, I've been very bullish for the past months actually. So in today's video we'll talk about two scenarios, the bullish one, the bearish one, and we will talk about also probabilities of what could happen. So let me start off on a monthly. This thing is beautiful, you already know, we broke 20k. We peaked at 42, now what? On a weekly, okay, so you can see better, we broke 20k, actually never tested. We basically broke 20k and in 5 weeks made like 100+%. So the thing is, are we bullish, are we bearish? What are the possibilities? So let's discuss. First thing first, you can notice on a weekly is that we peaked at 42 and the weekly closed of course lower than the week before, closed at roughly 40k, okay, the peak was at 40k, so hence we made our first lower high. Then that's a typical bearish sign, hence why a lot of people are talking about a possible retracement for BTC. I personally think it already happened. So basically if you look at the daily, from the peak we made at 42k, okay, 42 down to the bottom that we found at 30.5k almost, that's like a 26-27%, alright? So that's for me a pullback, as a very strong one, I would say. Hence why I think we have already retraced, okay? That's because the demand for BTC is really high, okay? And when demand outpaces supply, then you know what happens, price increase, okay? So let's talk about today. You can see the importance of this level. So past week, okay, we do not have this. The past week people thought this was an head and shoulder, okay, and all of them proved to be wrong, and I kinda get it, it seemed like one, but not to me. I actually told you this for me was a VW shaped pattern, which actually we didn't have the breakout here, okay? So I don't know, we should have had a breakout here, which didn't happen. We actually found resistance at 40k level, we went down again, and here you see this level, okay, the 36.6k, okay, is resistance now. You can see we keep getting rejected, hence why we could see BTC dropping to the bottom of this trend line, of this triangle formation, and maybe start going sideways in this triangle until it will break out, okay? We do not know if it will break out to the upside or to the downside. I personally think it will break out to the upside, since I actually have, like, let me grab the, yeah, I sent this on the Telegram. If BTC breaks 36.6, we could see 40.3, etc. But we actually had a resistance here. We broke it, we broke out, okay, but we had a resistance. But I personally think this scenario is still in play, like I said on the Telegram. And the only thing is that now if you measure this movement, alright, let me redo the chart, right? You measure this movement, alright, with a fib retracement, we are still, okay, good, alright? The thing is, BTC retraced on the golden ratio, okay, we measure this movement, okay, we retraced on the golden ratio, we could actually retrace here, meaning we will have our retest here on this previous level of support of the trend line. We will wick somewhere close to the 78, and then if we close above this trend line, we will have our breakout, alright, to the upside. And again, my targets would be actually 45.7k, since we actually for now retraced here, so the projection will be here. If we do retrace here, would be actually slightly higher, alright, so would be 47k. But overall, when we will reach these targets, probably we will see another sideways movement, maybe another triangle formation, and then I think 52, 55k are the next target for BTC. But this is for the future. In the short term, medium term, I think this is highly possible. So the chart is pretty messy. Let me clean this up. Okay, now let's remove the Fibonacci retracement. Okay, and talk about what people are seeing now. Let me go on at 1 hour so you can see better. So we actually haven't talked about this in the course, but people use trend lines and counter trend lines, alright, to see and trade the retest or the breakout, alright. So let's see what people are seeing right now. Okay, I draw the triangle from this wick, but you could actually draw it from the body of the candles. So for example, if you do it like this, okay, people right now could say, we broke to the downside, retested, down, retested, huge resistance, we could break to the downside. Absolutely, yeah, if we do break the 35k level, right? But again, I also told you guys that until we are above this low we made during the retracement, we are good. 30.5k. Alright, we are good. Okay, this is the low we made. We break it, we're going down. That's for sure. Okay, I'm bullish, you already know this. But, so, I am actually not seeing this trend line. I'm more seeing this, right? I'm seeing this. That's what I'm seeing. Alright? So basically, you could draw this better, but you get the idea. Resistance, 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 fail breakout. We broke it, we are retesting it. So as long as we bounce from around 35.4, 35.5, we could actually have another attempt to break this triangle formation. And if we do not fail to break it and re-enter into the triangle, this could be the time for BTC to break to the upside and go for the 40k level and higher. Alright, so actually overall I'm bullish. You already know the two scenarios. If the thing to take into consideration is this area here is our key support level, alright, at least for now. And let me go in 4 hour, and here is what we need to break. If we get above this 40k, where we form our local high, we go for another all-time high, we break 42, you know the targets. If you want to screenshot this chart, here it is. Now we go for the BTC dominance, right? So technically the BTC dominance just followed my kind of prediction I made. It was going down, and I said multiple times, load up on altcoins. At least that's what I'm doing. Of course, nothing here is financial advice, but we dropped. Okay, actually we had a lot of volatility, so you could argue if this is a valid trend line, but actually we went down, and this was my initial circle that I posted on the Telegram. Now it's here, of course, and it actually coincides with the level of support. So yeah, if this BTC scenario plays out, the dominance will start to probably increase, but when BTC will start to cool off, altcoins will start probably to start moving again. So right now we are on this level. Yeah, if the BTC scenario plays out, we could see the dominance kind of rising a bit and then maybe break it. But we also of course have, this is an important level, alright? But again, as I mentioned in the Telegram, on a weekly, so you can see it better, is you do not need the money you needed in 2017, okay, to make an alt season, okay? Because right now we have the crypto market cap total is more than 1 trillion, so you actually need less, okay? You do not need these big movements, alright? You remember this during August, okay? This actually made a lot of money to a lot of people during the alt run up, right? This summer, okay? This is nothing, of course, compared to this, but you get the idea. We're kind of redoing it here. So overall, I'm bullish also on altcoins. And lastly, because people asked me and I kind of owe you this, we will talk about FET. So a thing I want to mention, if you haven't, go watch this video. Okay, a lot of people are asking me what are my price prediction, etc. This is the video I made 3 weeks ago, playing out beautifully, and I'm bullish, heavily bullish on FET and Fetch for what they're doing and planning to do in the next few months. Highly bullish for Q1 of 2021. So for FET, I actually deleted a few levels. We broke out of this resistance pattern, retested, went higher. Let's go on a 4 hour, maybe 1 hour is better. Actually, let me cancel the fib so you can see better. So we retested, we broke out, retest, okay. Bull flag, we actually broke out of this blue, we actually had the breakout yesterday, and we peaked at almost 10 cents, almost, roughly a little more. But the thing is, we actually retested this level. That was our high we made a few times, okay. The thing is, maybe in 15 minutes you can see better. We broke out, okay, and now we are going sideways in this level, okay. If of course BTC allows it, we will have our breakout to the upside, alright, to the upside. So actually we will break this level also and go for the 11 cents. Why 11 cents? Because if you go on a 4 hour, you measure this movement from the retest till here, alright. Actually, let me do this. We're going off 1 hour, you can see better there. You measure this movement from here till here. You had the retracement of 61. We're going for the 61. There is roughly 11 cents. So the next target for FET will be 11 cents. Then of course we will see maybe some sideways movement like we are seeing here, and then another push higher. I'm heavily bullish on FET, and of course due to your own due diligence for this project, I made a couple videos on YouTube, so go watch it. And of course guys, also join the Telegram, link in the description. If you haven't grabbed the ebook, it's free, link in the description. See you in the next one. Peace out, bye.